Hello guys and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I have another Radiant Typhoon deck profile for you guys. I played the Munich regional on Saturday with Radiant. I went 6-2, sadly got 10th place, was a very unlucky judge call in the last round. I also played this deck on the Friday. I played locals with it, went 4-0, tried a few new things. And yeah, even though it's not the best result, I still want to give you the deck list and some ideas behind it. And yeah, I would say just let's go quickly to the deck list. So most of the Radiant engine didn't really change. It's still all the normal engine cards. Triple Sven, triple Eldam, triple Crosseia, one Whale, one Phoenix, one Megala. And I'm still on one Shield Barrier as a consistency card. Then we have, that is new, 3 Sheena in the main deck. I noticed in testing and in all the games I played in the 2 tournaments that this card is like one of your main win conditions going second, together with another card I increased also in card count in the main deck. And yeah, with this card resolves, you can OTK through yummy boards, you can really break unbreakable boards. I had a Malice opponent in round 6 who went first with normal summon Domos. I had no hand traps, he did like full board, drew 4 cards with Chessie and Heat Soul, and ended on like everything plus Ash Impulse and Valor in hand. And a combination of MST, Eldam, Sheena, and Droplet just OTK'd him. And I think that's just very ridiculous. So I think this card is like the best card in the whole deck. That is the unfair part of the engine. And yeah, I think 3 is mandatory, even though it can be a bit clunky. But yeah, you can side out some going first. If you don't expect hand traps, you can side out some going second if it's not amazing into the matchup. But yeah, I think the card is just fantastic. I even consider playing like a Magnemut in the main deck on top to search his card since it's a dragon. And then for the remaining monsters is just 3 Ash and 3 Fuva. This was purged for a long time, but I think there's so many combo and FTK decks in the formats that you rather want to have a stronger going second card. And going first, this deck is like already good. I think I never lost the game going first where I could play. And even post that deck, I didn't lose at all going first. For the quick spells, 3 MST, 3 Vision, 3 Charmed. And now for the bit Spice, a bit more engine, I didn't play extra of this tournament. I talked to a friend who convinced me to try it out. And I played 2 Elation and 1 Manifestation. So more engine cards instead of extra. And for me, those were amazing. If you don't play extra, you don't have the risk of like banishing cruel pieces of your extra deck. And also you can always go for the draw 3 turn 1. So you can resolve your vision and your mandate draw after you play in the main phase. And for me, that's really good. And also those cards help you to set up the double hand loop I'm going to show you in the extra deck, because you just simply have more access to engine. And also going second, it's just like more MSTs. But I side basically all of those 3 cards out going second, because the card quality is not that good into boards and you don't need that many MSTs to break boards. And then for the longest time I was playing 2 droplets and 2 crown. But for this 2 tournaments, I decided I need to play a third droplet, because, as I said, the combination with Sheena or just the card in general is too amazing. And Forbidden Crown is more like a game 1 card, especially for going first. And yeah, I'm usually not winning that many die rolls. That's like the reason why I played 3 Fuva and 3 droplet together with the Sheena. And yeah, this card is fantastic going first, going second. I started out going first, but yeah, it's won me a lot of games. And then still 2 Fallen and the Mandate. I think still 2 Fallen is correct, because once you have 1 in rotation, you have basically infinite different rotation, since you can shuffle it back with Mandate. And I never missed the 3rd one. That's the main deck, clean 40 as always. Now on to the extra. Triple Link 2, still playing 3, even without extra. I think the 3rd one came up once. This is because I played a very long mirror match in round 3. I played a Radiant Typhoon mirror match, and we played a 49.5 minute game 1, because we just grinded for I think 17 turns and both could play the whole time playing into each other with engine, where I went second to do like a full board. Luckily I won with like 30 seconds rest game 1, and then my opponent was so nice to give me the win. But yeah, in that 50-minute game 1, the 3rd one came up. And the other cards are 1 offs except for 1 exception. So it's 1 Great Fly, it's 1 Win, it's 1 SP, it's 1 Doomigel, and a new addition is the Rare Atari. That has a bit to do if I can combo uninterrupted. I'm going through double Antabluffnir. And if you do this for the hand loop with the 2 level 9s, you need to link it off again to basically resummon both the Veil and the Phoenix from the grave, since you summon them the first time either from hand or from deck with Megala. And then you need to have linked monsters to link it off. So usually you make like next to Varuon, you make like a Vin or like Great Fly, whatever you don't need. And then you resummon the second enter bluff near, and then you need to link it off again, and then the link 4 is just really good. It's like a semi-interrupt because it's a targeting banish, and it has also a decent effect against Mitsurugi, where they can't Mitsurugi prayers under that because this card says you can't tribute for cost. And then the other exceeds are just like 1 Totem Bird, 1 Gossip Shadow, never made this card, 1 Typhoon, I think was good once, and then only 2 targets for Fallen at the Virtues. Yep, that's extra. Especially Great Fly was amazing. It's like, I think, like my favorite card in the extra. And then for side deck, it's a bit of Charmies and hand traps for going second and a few going first cards. So for going second, it's a lot of 2 offs, it's 2 Purulia, 2 Meowls. I'm a big fan of having different Charmies, especially against the combo decks like Malice, like all the Yummy versions, all the Fiendsmith decks. I want to side all 7 Charmies. And especially against Yummy, Meowls, and Fuva are also like really good on your turn to draw. Somehow I didn't manage to play any Yummy, I didn't manage to play any Draco Tail in 8 rounds. I played like 2 Malice. Against the Malice decks, the Charmies were really good. But yeah, if you don't face Yummy, they are obviously not fantastic. Double Nip, double Bestial, and double Draw. Depending on the matchup, they're all going second. I'm siding a lot for going second. Basically, all those cards go in going second against the Yummy deck or against the Fiendsmith deck or against any combo decks, depending with the Bestials, of course. And I have a lot of engine to side out with some hand traps. I even side out Ash going second. And then I have 1 Ghost Bell that I also siding going second against Draco Tail, but it's mainly a going first card because we played a cross-out Designator. I was siding pure going first cards for the longest time, like Dimensional Fissure at YCS Dortmund. I tested the Aqua Dolphin after and also the 5 Rainbow Magician, but I realized that you don't need any hard floodgates for going first. All you need is just your engine to resolve. The moment you can play, the moment you can combo, even if it's like a Fuva or Purulia resolved, it doesn't matter that much. All you need is just like resolve your engine going first. So I'm not even keeping a Charmy in as a cross target. I just have like the Bell, because after Ash, it's like the most popular card together with like Draw. And then we have 1 Cold Buy, 1 Talents also as going first cards, of course, and then the 1 Duster. I don't know, just a good luck Duster. It pairs really well with like all your quick spells, and yeah. That's it for the deck. Yeah, I'm very happy about it. 4-0 on Friday, 6-2 on Saturday, with a very unfortunate judge call in the last round where my opponent only got a warning for an illegal deck list, and per policy that is always a game loss, and still no excuse, because in that round with the judge call and also in round 4 I lost game 1 due to me not playing optimal. In the Malice game I didn't play optimal into Ash and Impulse going first with a weird engine hand. And in the other game, I just fumbled an OTK and got nipped by Pure Branded in game 1. And then winning game 2 always, but I always got hard punished game 3 for my mistakes. Against Malice, I went second with 2 Charmies, got them onto a half board, but they had mistaken the rest and nip. And in the other game against Branded, I managed to Sheena his full board and played, and then he had Ash for Crossair, and that also killed me. But yeah, I'm still very happy with the deck. It's a lot of fun. I would honestly say Draco Tail is probably the stronger deck overall. But I don't know, Radiant is just so much fun. You can play into full boards with engine, you can break everything. And yeah, that's what Yu-Gi-Oh! Is about. All the fun, like traveling with the boys from Ulm who convinced me to play the events with me instead of just playing the KC Cup. And yeah, shoutouts to my friends, to Ollie behind the camera who is recording the profile, always to my girlfriend Isabel who's supporting me. And to my Metafy, to the Radiant Typhoon guide I have, link is below in the description. I also did a lot of one-on-one coaching in the last week with some students just to get better at the deck, technical play and all that stuff. So if you're interested, please check it out. And yeah, that's it. Stay tuned for more videos. Peace.